In June 2024, 19-year-old apprentice bricklayer Jay Slater traveled from his home in Lancashire, England, to the Spanish island of Tenerife for what was meant to be a carefree holiday. But by the morning of June 17th, his world changed forever, and his disappearance would spark a massive search, intense media attention, and a wave of unanswered questions. Now let's retrace Jay's last steps. The festival, the remote mountain village, the desperate 8:15 a.m. phone call, and the bleak discovery of his body weeks later. What really happened that early morning? And what can we learn from the tragedy of a young life ended too soon? Jay Slater was just 19, from Oswald in Lancashire. He had been working as an apprentice bricklayer, enjoying life and looking forward to his future. In mid-June 2024, he flew to Tenerife with friends to attend the 3-day NRG Music Festival in Playa de las Americas. After time at the festival and on the strip, he made friends with two men he met that night. He accepted a ride with them northwards, away from the beach resort, and into the remote mountain village of Masca. At around 5 a.m. on June 17th, having left the villa in the mountains, Jay made a call to his friend Lucy. He said he was lost, had only 1% battery on his phone, and needed water. "I'm in the middle of nowhere," he told her. The distance from Masca back to his accommodation in Los Cristianos on the south coast was roughly 45 kilometers, a walk of 10 to 11 hours through mountainous terrain under normal conditions. Jay decided to undertake that walk. Locals reported seeing him walking alone at around 8:20 a.m. He told his friend he had cut his leg on a cactus, his phone was dying, and he was thirsty. The search quickly focused on the rugged area of the rural Deteno National Park and the nearby ravines. Rescue teams, helicopters, dogs, and drones combed the area. But the terrain was extremely challenging: steep cliffs, narrow paths, heavy vegetations. The official search was launched almost immediately. The Guardia Civil in Tenerife declared a large-scale operation. However, 2 weeks in, on June 30th, 2024, the Guardia Civil announced they were formally calling off the large-scale search, though the investigation remained open. Meanwhile, Jay's family grew desperate. His mother, Debbie Duncan, described the pain and agony of not knowing where her son was. Online, social media lit up, speculations, conspiracy theories, wild theories about what might have happened.
Have found human remains in the area where Jay Slater went missing in Tenerife. We know, of course, that Jay Slater went missing a long while ago. All the way back on the morning of June 17th was the last time that he was heard from, when he called a close friend to say that he was lost in a mountainous area of Tenerife with only 1% battery on his phone. Well, since then, Spanish police have scoured the area, haven't they, for him. There was a huge search and rescue operation. Members of his family and friends also arrived in the Spanish island to help continue the search.
Some of it was cruel and distracting for the family. On July 15th, 2024, nearly 4 weeks after Jay's disappearance, human remains were found near the Juan Lopez ravine, close to his last known mobile phone location. The area was so inaccessible that a helicopter was required to recover the body. The remains were identified via fingerprints and Jay's personal effects. 6 months later, an inquest at Preston Coroner's Court ruled that Jay died from a traumatic head injury consistent with a fall of approximately 20 to 25 meters. No evidence of third-party involvement was found. His death was ruled accidental. Despite the conclusion of the inquest, many questions remain. Why did Jay choose to walk the 10-hour route rather than wait for a taxi or bus? Why did he leave the better populated South Resort and head into remote mountains? Toxicology reports showed he had consumed alcohol and some drugs, which may have impaired his judgment. The case also raises wider concerns about holiday safety, terrain risk, and the role of peer pressure. When you're in unfamiliar terrain, in the early hours, with little battery and no water, one wrong step can cost everything. For the millions of young travelers who go on holiday, Jay's story is a tragic reminder. Stay aware, plan transport, Don't assume you can handle terrain that's a 10-hour hike. The family also pleaded for respect online. They said the endless speculation was a secondary trauma. Jay was more than a headline. He had played youth football for Huncote United, was described by his manager as a natural footballer who always played with a smile. He was loved by friends, a cherished brother to Zach, and a loyal son. On August 10, 2024, his funeral was held in Lancashire. Mourners were asked to wear something blue in memory of Jay. Though he's gone, Jay's story travels far beyond Tenerife, as a cautionary tale, and as a reminder of the fragility of life. Jay Slater's journey began with hope and holiday memories, but it ended in tragedy, steep ravines, and unanswered questions. His name lives on so his story can help others. If you found this video compelling, please like and subscribe for more true crime documentaries. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive. Leave a comment. What do you think was the turning point in Jay's story? Was it the decision to walk, the terrain, or something more? We'll read and respond. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next story.